Welcome to Dr. A's weekly Healthy Bastards health tip. Hey folks, this week's health tip is because of Jill, and she emailed me that her boyfriend Bob has got body odour and stinks. So I want to tell you about body odour, right? So body odour in humans comes from special sweat glands. Have a look at this picture here. You can see the hair, and there's a little sweat gland next to it that Nav's marked out, and the sweat comes out and covers into the skin. Now these special sweat glands are in your armpits and down here in your groin, you know, around your genitals and your bumhole and stuff, you know. So what happens is fancy chemicals. Now look at this diagram here. Hey, now guess what this is called, you brainy bastards? It's called hydroxylated branch fatty acids with E3-methyl-2 hexagonal acid. Now look, these sort of chemicals go whizzing out into the skin, and then the bacteria like Staphylococcus epidermidis, for those other brainy bastards, metabolize it and turn it into an odour. Now, in monkeys, this sort of odour has a use, you know, it's a sexual attractant, and also it's for marking off territory and stuff, and it can also be used as a form of defence. So really that's sort of in the primitive monkey world. In humans, it really hasn't got much use that I know about. Some guys reckon BO attracts women, but you have to ask them that. The important thing is body odour doesn't really start in humans until puberty. You get these changes with the hormones, making these chemicals, the bacteria then metabolize them, you get hairy armpits and groins, and then the odour starts from there. So in the human world, generally body odour isn't a big deal. But there are three groups of people where it is a problem, and they produce, I suppose, there is just too much body odour. Firstly, there's a group of just straight grubby bastards, like this little fella, who just don't wash. So if you don't wash, it's not going to go anywhere, is it? So it's easily treated, they just have to wash, body odour's gone. The second group, there's some medical disorders that can cause body odour, and if the medical disorder is dealt with by your doctor, then it disappears. So really that's specialist stuff, and it's only a very small percentage. Then there's the third group of unfortunates who genetically seem to produce more of the sweat that makes the odour. And these people, both men and women, find it's quite embarrassing. It has issues, firstly, like, you know, often they can't smell it, but other people can, and no one wants to sit with them or go to the ball with them, you know. Likewise, they can get infections because of the build-up of bacteria in the sweat. So that's what we're here to sort out for Jill to sort out with boyfriend Bob, if you know what I mean. So what do you do about it? Well, I think the first thing is go and see your chemist, because chemists are experts in this sort of stuff. They've got all sorts of deodorants and stuff which dry it out, and they also help reduce the smell that evolves from it as well. Sometimes I get people in the surgery and they've got allergies to some of the smelling salts in these deodorants. So what I use here is these aluminium sprays like this. Have a look. These aluminium sprays and roll-ons that don't have any sort of smelling salts in, but they're very good at drying up the sweat glands. Sometimes they over dry it, so in that case you can use a non-allergenic moisturiser on top of that. And if there's then any infection, then you can treat it with antibiotics. Some people, if it's really bad, then there are operations and stuff that can help as well. Cool, so that's a start on body odour, and I hope it's a bit of a help to you, Jill, and good luck with Bob. So see you next week, fellas, and help it make this go viral. Bye.